Hi everyone, this is Ellison Nedra, the Modern Day Sage. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time joining, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe and like this video if you find it very informative, and be sure to hit the bell button for further updates with the next videos that comes out. So this video is a healing message for the let me take this gum out because I know this is already gonna be a distraction. Hold on. Anyway, uh, okay, so this is gonna be a healing message for this new moon, or I'm sorry, full moon in Capricorn, and the partial lunar eclipse. So we're ending a cycle here. We're getting, this was a time frame where we were in a portal between the solar eclipse and now this lunar eclipse, where things may have seemed dark. A lot of people may have been experiencing dark night of the souls, or exploring their shadow selves. And for those who aren't fully aware what the shadow self is, and my definition of a shadow self, the shadow self is the side of you that you're not so willing to look at, or I'm not going to say that you're not so willing to look at. You might be aware that the shadow self is there, your shadow side is there, but you may suppress it. This is a side where we're very vulnerable and we don't show to others. It's the side that that's not illuminated, pretty much the side that we hide. So, I know me in particular, I've been going through a phase where I'm, bringing light to my shadow side. One aspect of myself is my vulnerability. I'm always showing to the world, how strong I am and how capable I am of just keep going, which is true. We highlight our strengths, but what about our weaknesses? This was a time to acknowledge those weaknesses, acknowledge them, and not allow them to have any power over us, pretty much. So this is going to be a healing message. And let's jump into it. Let's see what's going on with this full moon in Capricorn. Also, I haven't really done too much research on this full moon in Capricorn, but what I'm feeling, being that Capricorn is an earth sign, it's like we are grounding and being more present in our lives, like feeling more motivated to do, pushing past certain vulnerabilities and overcoming them. Just like this full moon to me has come across as a very motivating energy. So a lot of us may have felt motivated to make changes, to break bad habits, with this lunar eclipse, it's pretty much putting an end to all those things that don't serve us, like I was saying, the bad habits. So let's get into this healing message. I will be using oracle cards. I am not a tarot reader, so we're gonna jump into it. We have creativity, sacred space, growth. That's ridiculous. Feminine energy and masculine energy. And underneath we have inner journey. Inner journey. So let's pull some clarifying cards that I don't have out. That's okay. Let's grab this. I'm going to be clarifying with quite a few decks here. So let's clarify this underlying energy, this inner journey. So a lot of us have been on an inner journey going inward, you know, tapping into our fullest potential, you know, doing a lot of healing, you know, releasing those demons, those fears. You know, a lot of us have been on a self-love journey as well, you know, honoring our energy, you know, making decisions towards, you know, what is for our best and highest good. A lot of changes to our mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual selves. You know, a lot of realizations and truths. But I'm feeling like more so than anything, it's been like a self-love journey. Spiritual union. So a lot of us have, you know, consolidated those masculine and feminine energies. Integrated, came into harmony with the masculine and feminine energies, allowing those energies to fill our cup to create prosperity and healing in our heart chakras. This inner journey was like a rediscovering of the masculine and feminine energy within our vulnerable sides, our intuitive sides, but that side to have us motivated to, you know, get things done. As I was saying, like, this is what those two energies are representing. The Capricorn moon feeling motivated to get things done, but also going inward and making those intuitive moves to you know, make it happen for your highest good. You know, listen more so to your intuitive nature. And, you know, we have this feminine, they fell out back to back, really. The feminine and masculine energies here. So this is telling me, we're going to clarify this up, but this is telling me, like, we're coming into union with ourselves. This energy is putting us in a position to come into union with ourselves, especially if you're doing the work. A lot of us have been in a very hermit mode type of energy where, you know, we were just to ourselves, you know, doing a lot of, like I said, inner work, not really feeling drawn to, you know, being around a lot of people. You know, like I said, rediscovering ourselves, you know, wanting to spend more time alone for meditation, for silent time, to reflect, to pray, to, you know, develop certain skills, just to have a quiet moment, you know, where you can hear your own thoughts in this, you know, inner process that we've been going through. We have partnerships and alliances and temptation. So a lot of us may be in separation from a divine partner. Okay? And it may have been tempting, you know, to throw yourself back into a relationship, or, you know, looking for someone to fulfill that void that you may feel from missing your partner, you know, wanting love in your life. But during this process, this inner journey, you realize how much more important it is to give love to yourself. So that outside influence, like those outside influences, haven't been so tempting, although some of us may have, wanted to, you know, indulge in outside influences, but this energy has kind of pushed us to go inward, to spend more time with ourselves, to get to know, ourselves, to truly know ourselves. Because a lot of times, we say we know who we are, but we really, really don't know who we are, because there's so much untapped potential that we have yet to discover. So, this inner journey was sparked by a separation in a spiritual union, whether that's your twin flame, your soulmate, your divine counterpart, whoever that is to you, someone that you have a very strong spiritual connection with. You're probably in separation, and the separation kind of triggers you into your inner journey, thanks to universal energies, you know? So we have this creativity card. We have power to clarify that with. Let's clarify it a little bit more. Mental conflict. Trapped in fear. A lot of mental energy when it comes to sacral chakra, which deals with your creative centers, your emotions, your sexual energy, I believe, which is your creative energy as well. So, there may have been a time where, when it came to putting together a creative project, it may have been a little blocked because of stagnant energy, wanting to push that energy outward, towards someone else's projects possibly, or, using that energy to try to, create something outside of yourself. But this inward journey is allowing you to tap into your power when it comes to this creative energy. A lot of us may have been afraid to express this creative energy because of, outside influences, wondering if you would be accepted or not, wondering if it would be appreciated or not, not knowing exactly what to do or how to do it. But this energy from the full moon is kind of, well, it's not kind of, it's aligning your masculine and feminine energy, which is the creative energy to push things forward. So you're in your full power when it comes to expressing this creativity. You're no longer trapped by fear, where you may have once been trapped by fear. I'm going to clarify a little bit more. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. So we have enchantment with that. And freedom. So this is a very magical moment. Like, y'all just don't understand. Like, this is a very magical moment where you're free to express yourself creatively. You have the freedom to do so. Now's the time to celebrate that sacred space. Prosperity begins. New beginnings. Wow. Okay. Passion ignited. Heart chakra. And fulfillment of wishes. So this is dealing with a lot of heart chakra energy, your sacred space, which you hold dear to you, tapping into your true heart's desires. You know, we have, like I said, a lot of heart chakra energy. Color green here, heart chakra. And then as you see here, this lady's heart is ignited on fire. And we have this fire here going into your creative center, your sacred space, which would be your heart. It's a new beginning. Things have the seeds that have been planted have taken root, and now they're growing. So we have two number one cards here. We have a new beginning. This is showing a new beginning. Your passion is ignited and is bringing about prosperity. Those creative endeavors that you put your energy to, they're coming to pass. They're coming to pass. Your creativity, your sacral chakra and your heart chakra are ignited. They're ready to go to push these projects forward. This is propelling you into a new direction in life, where your focus have been inward. So now you're focusing on what you want to accomplish in this material world. Been through a phase of growth. A lot of growth has been happening. You've come to the truth about who you are, about what you want, about maybe even what your purpose is, and discover what's been holding you back. Being honest, true, transparent, and vulnerable. Tapping into your feelings to really, really discover what it is that you want. The truth about who you are, about who you aren't. You've grown a lot. A lot. You're not the same person. Realizing how you've been waiting, how you've been making yourself wait to show up in life. But I feel like a lot of us are saying no more to that. You're breaking through barriers because you've grown spiritually. You've grown spiritually. You've grown so much stronger with this growth. What may have seemed like waiting, but it was an initiation. It was an initiation into your calling, into your purpose. There were things that needed to be learned. Through this emotional loss that you may be experiencing now with your divine counterpart. You may have felt like you've been waiting for them, but I feel like this energy from this full moon is kind of pushing us out, pushing us from that waiting energy and more into our own personal development and growth. Got intuition. We're relying more on our intuition. Making those intuitive changes those intuitive changes that we need to make for ourselves. Knowing, tapping into that bigger picture pretty much. Knowing how things will fall and, not deciding to wait any longer, but continuing on with our own personal agenda and purpose, especially when it comes to our divine partnership. A lot of us may decide to walk away because we know we finally came to the truth that, this person isn't for me. You know, this person may have been a someone to catalyze us into our divine purpose, or you may be on the other hand where you know this person is for you. You know, right now is not the time. There's no point of waiting. I must carry on with my life. You know, this inward journey, you kind of reconnected to yourself, to your soul's purpose. And you're making the best choice for you by using your intuition. So I'm gonna read these two cards together, masculine and feminine energy. Like I said, you know, we've been looking for that masculine energy outside of ourselves. A lot of feminines, you know, and vice versa. We've been looking for our counterpart when this whole time this relationship was driving us inward to discover our full potential, you know, to exert it into the world, to create and exert, tapping in, tapping into unconditional love for self, and as within, so without. You know, what you know to be true within yourself is what you reflect or project. So a lot of us are coming into complete harmony with ourselves. So with the integration of the masculine and feminine energy working harmoniously together, you're going to see an outward reflection of that. So you might be calling in somebody new. Or you might be calling in that person that you're separated from. It all depends on your own personal circumstance. But either way it goes, it's positive movement forward. You know, this is something that you are most definitely okay with, however the outcome may be. You know, I feel like a lot of us are releasing the control issues that we've had and just moving forward in a positive way, you know, feeling secure in those choices. Movement, choices, and decisions. So a lot of us, well, we're at a place where, you know, we're making decisions, we're making those choices to move. I'm okay. I'm doing a reading, okay? I'm using it right now. Close the door, please. Okay, so, you know, a lot of us are making choices at this time. You know, what is it that we truly want? Do we want growth? Do we want marriage? Do we want financial abundance? You know, which road is best for us at this time? Because a lot of us may even decide right now, you know, we're not ready for a relationship. We might be more so focused on our finances. Some of us might be ready to be, you know, married. Depends on what you discovered that you really want. Now is the time to really set your intentions, because we're at a full moon. It's time to really set your intentions. Like, what is it that you truly want? What is your true heart's desires? And a lot of us have came to the conclusion on what our true heart's desires are, you know. Some of us may see ourselves as wives, so we may decide to go down the route of, you know, calling in, you know, a divine partner, a life partner. Some of us may decide that we want to be, you know, financially successful. So we may be going down a path when it comes to our career, or even, you know, starting businesses or growing our businesses. Some may choose a more spiritual path where, you know, you're calling in more cosmic conscious energy. Or, you know, it could be all of the above, or it could be either or, whatever your heart may desire at this time. The sky is the limit. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Romance Angels. We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Love yourself first, and that's exactly what we're doing. You know, a lot of us may have felt like we were not able to fully express ourselves, or may not have been able to really, like, we may have had to put our feelings on the back burner dealing with the divine partner, or being in a relationship, you know. But in this time of separation, really tapping into, you know, your own self-love, and by you fully knowing what you want and what you deserve, you know, your energy becomes more attractive, and you're calling in, you know, your divine partner. You're being your true authentic self. You're being your real self. Like I said, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So a lot of us are like in a place where we're just like, you know, whatever may be will be. If someone new is coming in, so be it. You know, this is, you know, I have my standards. You know, boundaries have been placed. I know what I want, and I won't accept anything less. You know, you're getting in touch. You're getting in touch with how you really feel when it comes to love, and, you know, what you want in a relationship. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So, you know, even if you have to go through multiple partners to finally love yourself, so you can be the love that you want and call in that love, you know, this has been a true adventure on what love is. To really love yourself is the best love anyone can ever experience. And once you embody that love for yourself, your energy is gonna attract and match the energy that you have for yourself. So you're not gonna call in anything less than what you are. You know, some of us may be calling back in that person that we're separated from, you know, and they're gonna be exactly what you need them to be, because your energy, you call in what your energy, you know, what your energy is. Excuse me. What you bring in is an energetic match for who you are. Attraction. See? You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, you know, once you can truly enjoy yourself being alone, enjoying your own energy, doing the things that you love to do, you're attracting the person that's meant for you. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So a lot of us, you know, are working on our finances. If it's, you know, in relation to a divine counterpart, you know, I feel like their self-worth is tied into their finances, and so they may be having a you know, working that out. We both are, you know, we both are. You get what I'm saying? Both masculine and feminine energies are working on that prosperity, memories of love. No, they're thinking about you. You're thinking about them, and they're not all bad memories, and there may be hurt because, you know, how things played out. But there's an awareness now in both the masculine and feminine energy is taking authority over their life and the direction that their life is heading, and coming more into balance. These energies are coming into balance. The masculine and feminine energies are coming into balance within each, you know, within oneself, and once within self is going to be automatic outward reflection. You know, we got this number 11. Okay. You're being illuminated. So we're going to do one final card from the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. I'm going to read the message for this. I had to look for the book. I know it's somewhere around. Okay, so 2 cards came out. We have Watchtower of the South, Summer. I'm going to read the message for this. Okay. Calling upon the guardians and gatekeepers of the South. The season of summer, which we're in, by the way, if you're in, what is this? The Northern Hemisphere? Okay, sorry. The season of the summer brings you love as it works in conjunction with the element of fire. By visiting the Watchtower of the South, you are being assisted in awakening your Kundalini energy through lust, attraction, and desire. Strength and power fuels the motivating life force energies that ignite your inner flame. The South will accompany you as you walk your path with vitality and vigor. Connect with the mother aspect of the triple goddess and the father god who brings everything you worked hard for. See? Your work is done. Time to have fun and enjoy the abundance that summer bestows upon you. The color red represents the element of fire and should be used in accordance with your magical workings at the time of noon. Summer breathes renewed passion into your association with the card that flanks this one. So, an old flame turns up, romance is rekindled, new passion is breathed into a relationship. You are seeing the fruits of your labor. Your hard work has paid off. Enjoy the rewards. You have attracted the energy of abundance. Draw down the sun. Okay. And the final card is Ancestors. Remembrance. The obstacles you are experiencing are connected to the past. You're holding on way too tightly. Now is the right time to finally let go. Remember those who have walked before you, and understanding their ways will help you release any hurts and pains. Healing ancestral lines will enable you to break free and step into the freedom your soul yearns for, to be whole and complete. See, I'm gonna cut in right there because, you know, these type of relationships, they're based on, being whole, showing up whole and complete. It's not really about being codependent and needy upon one another, feeling like you need that person. You know, once you're fully in your power, you know, consolidating both masculine and feminine energies, you know, you attract your divine counterpart, you know, because they're going to show up whole as well. Um, Remembrance asks you to honor the ancestors for those who live their lives trusting in, recognizing, and interacting with the spirits of the land and living in accordance with the magical law of nature. Call upon their wisdom to assist you in awakening to the magic of the old ways, of the days when nature was respected and the natural balance in all things was ensured. Remember, too, who you are and what you have come for, and honor yourself for never giving up as you walk in the footsteps of the ancestors. You have a strong ancestral lineage. Never forget who played a big part in your life. Light a candle in remembrance of the ancestors. Someone from your past turns up. You are watched over by a deceased loved one. Resolve a past life issue. So this is also saying, you know, a lot of us who are in divine partnerships, especially twin flames, came here for a reason, you know, and this is where the memories of love come in. You know, instead of seeing the hurt in the situation, and you know, a lot of us have to realize that the way that things played out happened for a reason, because first and foremost it was contracted. You know, these were the things that would trigger us into our awakening, you know, into our divine purpose. Also, you know, we're healing generational curses when it comes to love. Healing this planet through our love, you know. So, this is what this full moon and lunar eclipse is about. We're birthing forth a new direction. A lot of our divine counterparts are moving forward, coming closer. We're going to reconnect. There's a lot of healing taking place. It's time to let go of all those old hurts. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you would like to book a reading with me, contact me. My information will be in the description box below. And until next time, I love you guys. Thanks.